Justin, you got the best, the hottest band in the world.
Hey, Schmack-a-ma-gob, everybody. It's time for another Joe Hampson track-by-track album battle. The savior of Black Sabbath Sunday. And this time he wanted me to put AC/DC's High Voltage versus Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz. I love them both, but I'm going with Blizzard of Oz as my favorite. High Voltage, as much as I love it, it's not better than Let There Be Rock, Power Age, Dirty Deeds. What else is there? Highway to Hell. The Bon stuff, love it, but it's kind of low if I was to rank the Bon Scott albums. Alright, so here we go. It starts off with It's a Long Way to the Top, If You Want to Rock and Roll versus I Don't Know, Ozzy Osbourne. I'm going to have to give that one to AC/DC because, you know, for a little while there, I lived it, man. I was in a touring band. I toured Europe and, you know, I went to Costa Rica and Puerto Rico and Colombia, you know, all around the States. And every word of that song, It's a Long Way to the Top, is true. I identify with it. I love I Don't Know, but I got to go with It's a Long Way to the Top. Giving that to AC/DC. All right, next. Rock and Roll Singer versus Crazy Train. Kind of close. But again, I'm going with AC/DC. Rock and Roll Singer. Classic. Love it. I'm giving it to that one. And I love Crazy Train. All right. All right, next. The Jack versus Goodbye to Romance. Most will go with the Jack, but I'm not. I'm going to go with Goodbye to Romance. I love the Jack. I love the live version with different lyrics. It's a great song. But, man, there's something about Goodbye to Romance. I know a lot of people don't like that song. I absolutely love it. Especially the version that came out where it's just Ozzy and Randy with no bass or drums. Gorgeous. All right, Goodbye to Romance lives that one. Next one. Livewire versus D. Love D, a little instrumental, but I got to go with Livewire. AC/DC used to open with that song. That song rips. Awesome tune. Livewire. That one wins. All right. Then we flip the album. Well, no, we don't flip the albums over. We flip one album over, which is High Voltage with TNT versus Suicide Solution. Very tough, but I'm going to go with Suicide Solution. It's just so classic. But TNT's classic as hell as well. But I got to go with Suicide Solution. All right, next. Can I Sit Next to You, Girl versus Mr. Crowley? Easily Mr. Crowley. And I do not dislike Can I Sit Next to You, Girl. I remember back in the late 80s or early 90s, I used to be a video bootlegger, and I got this AC/DC compilation on videotape that had the original singer, Dave Evans, is that his name? Doing Can I Sit Next to You, Girl. And I was like a little heartbroken because I thought, oh my God, this ain't a Bon Scott song, because I thought it was Bon Scott because of the line intermission, we were doing all right. I don't know, man. To me, it sounds like Bon could have wrote those lyrics. Man, I love that song, but I got to go with Mr. Crowley. And by the way, I love the Bon Scott version way more than the Dave Evans version. All right, next. Little Lover versus No Bo Movies. I love No Bo Movies. A lot of people don't. It wins. I love Little Lover, but not as much. Flaps. I love No Bo Movies. Fun song. It does stick out like a sore thumb, though. It doesn't really sound like the rest of the album. It's kind of like Walk Away on Heaven and Hell. It doesn't sound like the rest of the album, but still, it's a cool track. All right, next. She's Got Balls versus Revelation Mother Earth. She Got Balls is cool. Love that little riff going on, but I got to go with Revelation because it's so epic and it's so beautiful. I love that little gorgeous piano in the middle, and then Randy comes in and just obliterates everything with that amazing solo. So yeah, I'm definitely going with Revelation Mother Earth. All right, now the last song is High Voltage versus Steal Away the Night. I gotta go with Steal Away the Night. I don't hate High Voltage, but I also don't think it's like as awesome as many people think. I mean, High Voltage was brought back into the set list. It's a cool song, don't get me wrong. But Steal Away the Night, I think, is way better. It's a fun, killer, rockin' tune, and it wins. So, Joe, this is the final score. And as you can see, Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads, and Bob Daisley, and Lee Kurtzlake won this battle. I do like it more than High Voltage, but High Voltage is still a solid album. I don't think Bon Scott has done any bad albums in AC/DC. And hey, I like the Valentines of Fraternity as well. But anyway, what do you all think? Leave it in the comments below. Put your Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz versus High Voltage. See which one, wins, man. I would really appreciate that. Like I appreciate Joe Hampson, the savior of Black Sabbath Sunday. Once again, you rule, brother. And everybody out there watching right now, you rule as well. And you should subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please, because everybody that subscribed rules and you rule. So press subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And ring the little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.